Hello everyone, welcome to TIC Exams. In this video, we will solve some questions on general intelligence and reasoning. So let us learn the topic of clocks. So as you all are aware, top clock will have minute hand, hour hand, and then second hand. But in the competitive examinations, questions will be asked related to minute hand and hour hand. So let us understand the structure of the clock. Here in the competitive examination, it is considered as a circular shape. That is, the clock shape is considered as circular shape, which means the total angle will be how much? 360 degrees. So total angle of the clock is taken as 360 degree since we are taking it as a circular shape. Now first we will understand what happens when the hour hand moves by one division. That is, when the hour hand moves from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, how much angle is covered. That is what we will understand first. I'll say hour hand, HH I'll write. So in the complete clock, you can see the numbers start from 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, again 12. So which means in the hour hand, we have total 12 divisions. That is 12 hours. So if the hour hand rotates the clock completely, so on one complete rotation, the hour hand covers 12 hours. 12 hours. Which means how much angle it will cover? 360 degrees. Yes. So for 12 hours, the hour hand will cover 360 degrees. So for 1 hour, how much it will cover? 360 divided by 12, which is 30 degree. Now this means when the hour hand moves by 1 hour, it will cover 30 degrees. If it moves by 2 hours, it will cover 60 degree. If it moves by 3 hours, it will cover 90 degree and so on. So this is the logic we will use for finding the angle covered by our hand. Okay. So this will be valid when the question is given in hours. But what happens if the question is in minutes? We know very well 1 hour is nothing but 60 minutes. So 60 minutes, again we know 1 hour is 30 degree. So 60 minutes is equal to 30 degrees. Now 1 minute will be is equal to 30 by 60, which is nothing but 0.5 degrees or 1 by 2 degree. Now what this mean? This means when the hour hand moves by 1 minute, it covers 0.5 degree or it makes an angle of 0.5 degree with respect to its previous position. So let me just repeat the basics. The hour hand, when it rotates the complete clock, it covers 12 hours. Since it is a circular shape, the complete angle is 360 degree. It covers 360 degree in 12 hours. In 1 hour, it covers 360 by 12, that is 30 degree. We know 1 hour is nothing but 60 minutes. Therefore, in 1 minute, it covers 30 by 60, that is nothing but 0.5 degree. Okay. So we have to keep these basics in mind, which is very important. Okay. So this is what is shown here in the figure. When it moves from 1 hour to 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, it has covered one division, which means it has covered 30 degrees. All right. Now let us try to understand the minute hand. What happens when the minute hand moves? Okay. So minute hand we know very well. So I'm going to write it as MH, minute hand. When it rotates the entire clock once, it covers 60 minutes. So the minute hand covers 60 minutes in one complete rotation, and one complete rotation the angle remains the same, 360 degrees. Okay. So 1 minute it covers 360 by 60, which is nothing but 6 degrees. So what this means is when the minute hand moves by 1 minute, it covers 6 degrees, or it makes an angle of 6 degrees in 1 minute. If it moves for 2 minutes, it makes an angle of 12 degrees, and for 3 minutes it makes an angle of 18 degrees, and so on. Okay, these are the basics of calculating the hour hand and minute hand, the angle. That is very important. All right, let us try to understand what type of problems will be asked in on the clocks. Okay, so there are normally these 5 types of problems are always asked in clock related problems. Okay, what are those problems? We will understand. Type 1, angle covered by hour hand or minute hand. Okay, so type 1 problems means there will be question where it gives like when the hour hand moves from 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock, what is the angle made, or what is the angle covered by hour hand. So we will apply the same method. For 1 hour it covers 30 degree, so same method we will apply. Or they might ask what is the angle made by hour hand when it moves from 12 o'clock to 4:30. So 4 hours 30 minutes it has covered. What is the angle covered? So that could be one type. Second type is finding the angle between hour hand and minute hand. Okay, so there will be question when the what is the angle between hour hand and minute hand when the time is 5:30. Okay, that could be another question. Or sometimes the angle will be given, both hour hand and minute hand are at 90 degrees. So what is the time when they are at 90 degrees? What is the time between 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock when they are at 90 degrees? That could be another question. Okay, then they might ask the ratio of minutes to hours. Then there will be question on faster clock or slower clock. Okay, and the last type of questions could be on mirror image of the clock. Okay, so let us look at the questions one by one. In the type 1, an accurate clock shows 7 a.m. Through how many degrees will the hour hand rotate when the clock shows 1 p.m.? Okay, this is a very simple and straightforward question. Now the question is on how many degrees the hour hand will rotate. We know very well the hour hand, when it rotates by 1 hour, it makes an angle of 30 degrees. Now we should understand how much time it has actually taken. 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. What is the time? 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. is 6 hours. So here what happens? For 6 hours it covers 6 into 30 degree, which is 180 degrees. Therefore the answer is option B, 180 degrees. An accurate clock shows 8 a.m. Through how many degrees will the hour hand rotate when the clock shows 12 p.m.? Again same, from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. we have got 4 hours. We know very well each hour it is 30 degree. So 4 into 30, 120 degrees. Option C will be the right answer. By 20 minutes past 4, the hour hand has turned through how many degrees if then the clock is at 12 p.m. Now there is a slight change in this question. Here they have given minutes as well as hours. So from 12 to 4 minutes or 20 minutes past 4 minutes, we have got 4 hours and 20 minutes also. Now what we need to do here is, it's better we convert the hours also into minutes. So what we'll do, each hour is 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So 4 hour is equal to 4 into 60, that is 240 plus this 20 minutes extra. So it will be 260 minutes. Now we know very well when the hour hand has rotate for 1 hour, we have learned the basics already. 1 hour is equal to 30 degree. 1 minute here, when it rotates for 1 minute, it is 0.5 degrees. So this we will multiply with 0.5 degrees, which is nothing but 0.5 is nothing but half. So it is 130 degrees. Option D is the right answer. By 30 minutes past 5, the hour hand has turned through how many degrees? If then the clock is 12 p.m. So 30 minutes past 5, 5 into 60, because 5 hours I am converting them to minutes. So 5 into 60 plus 30. So this is 300 plus 30. So it will be 330. This is the total minutes, 330 minutes. Now each minute it covers 0.5 degree. So 330 into 0.5, that is nothing but 330 is half. It will be 165 degree. So option D, actually it is written as 160, but it will be 165 degrees. Next question. By 10 minutes past 2, the hour hand has turned through how many degrees? If then the clock is at 12 p.m. So 10 minutes past 2, so 2 hours, so 2 into 60 plus 10 minutes. So 2 into 60 is 120 plus 10, which is nothing but 130. So again, we will multiply with 0.5, which is nothing but 65 degrees. Option D, 65 degrees. Okay. Next question. An accurate clock shows 8 o'clock in the morning. Through how many degrees will the hour hand rotate when the clock shows 2 o'clock in the afternoon? So from morning 8 o'clock to afternoon 2 o'clock, we have got 6 hours and each hour 30 degree. So 6 into 30, 180 degrees. So option C is the answer. Alright. So I hope this video was helpful. So in this video, we understood the different types of problems, and here we have solved type 1 kind of problems. In our next videos, we will solve other types of problems also. Okay, so keep watching our channel. Please share, subscribe and like our channel, and also please download Tick Exams app. Thank you.